Hello and welcome back to Control. And I think we're going to get the episode started by simply talking to Pope and
The
trying to get some more
hotline
information.
should be in the communications department.
Oh wow, there's a lot of options here.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Alright, so the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it.
Definitely sounded a
Thanks.
very government-y spiel.
So HRA stop you from becoming hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations.
So he knew this was coming.
With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Looks like that's all the interrogation we get to
Thanks,
do for now.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
It's just some it's like there's a lot of space for new pictures. Maybe past directors. Kind of looks like the old director there. Kind of dark, it's hard to see. But yeah, okay. This is a very tall area. Alright, so we need to enter communications to find the hotline, and apparently that'll take us to executive and death letters, whatever that is. Yeah, I figured there would be something. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions in the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in arrangement, the surrounding areas will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by detection of an unobstructed ping using within a 37-foot radius. I wonder what's special about the number 37. Is that like a prime number? Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology should be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be referred to. File for full report. Okay. So control points stop the house from going all non-Euclidean on us. That's kind of cool. Oh, that was the sound of that. So we need to go this way, because our little friend is... God, it's so creepy. The friggin' floaters. Get the sector elevator. Clearance level 3 required. What is this? Just a jukebox? It is very, very dark. Is it just glass? I can't shoot in here. Nor can I melee, so... Maybe something to keep in mind for later. Don't want the mold to hitch a ride. Body chance for foreign plant matter. Sorry, I'm hearing the... I don't know if it's the hiss floaters or people talking, but it's very creepy. Alright, I guess we're just gonna head into this area, take us to the cafeteria, and the nostalgia department. Communications is dead letter, so I'm assuming we have to go through here. Where are you? Okay. Treasure chest? Yeah, so we have... I'm assuming there's some sort of crafting
There it is
or
again.
something.
Or
Oh,
what?
I also wanted to equip a personal mod. I just wanted to have it where I have some more health.
A message.
Gives me a clearance to go into that room. See a chest. Whoa. Keep trying to push a button to reload, and I know it doesn't look like that, but I keep doing it anyways. Travel costs. Visit the following available accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Inn, In and Out, like the burger joint, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Some prices there. That's a lot to spend on the minibar. And I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a lane-long stay, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request they give us a budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Poison research said that performing rituals will help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is more... Okay, so that explains the minibar. Okay. Funny. Hang on a second. There's a room back behind this that I can't see. There was a door. So I'm trying to get my spatial... Okay, so it's on the other side of that wall. So. Whoa.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
So we can't go into any areas that are like black hole. So when we melee, what the hell blew up over here? We actually kind of lock on to the nearest enemy whenever we do a melee attack. Again, I'm just searching for random bits of lore. Wait, did I see something? Hey! Same space to explore this. Got a undefined reading, which I think is a crafting material. Assuming those are what's making noise. Where's the speakers? Okay. Can't go in there. Huh. Kind of figured that bathrooms might not ever have anything, but due to recent rust fluctuations in the nearest control point, the area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Okay, so it's based on the chance for a building shift to occur. Interesting. Don't know what these materials are for, but I guess we'll keep picking them up. She picked up there. I had a dream. I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just beginner body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on my envelope. My phone doesn't work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Interesting. I can't see shit. It's so dark. Oh, I see those things there. I think this means that there's a control point up ahead. So it might make the room not so dark to navigate if I... Come on, get my freaking gun back. Like we're getting souls when we kill enemies. I don't think those are souls. I think they're like probably called something else, but there's a counter going up above my head that I just noticed. There we go. Okay, so we need to keep a lookout for those dishes. Oh, this area is freaking huge, man. It looks like there's like offices and stuff up on the second floor. There. We have cleansed the control point. Okay, so we can fast travel between control points. Okay, cool. Communications is that way. That's the way we need to go.
Track.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Interesting. My assumption is that objects of power are like our gut. So if we hear mention of objects of power, we should try to find them. Security level 2? Yeah, we don't have a clearance. Okay. I was about to say, I can just shoot the window out, but it's got mesh on it. The game makers thought of that. Stop me from sequence breaking, I guess. Book club penny. I did remember seeing a thing on the bulletin board for about a book club. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Brunch will convene in our usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently assessing Useless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Okay. The TV. What the actual fuck? Oh, I hate this.
What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. They blacked it out. It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much said that she was. They regret to inform you, blah 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 blah.
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Don't look at me. Don't do that. Thanks, I hate it. Ah, God, that's horrible. They know how to get the creepy vibe off. That's for sure. God, every time. I'm like, who's talking? His life is in your hands. What? Weird. I got another thing. Let me find it. Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I'm contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand them. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower. I don't know a damn thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest. Okay, thank you, James Bartholomew. Okay. Sure. So much weird shit. Kinda love it. There's so much stuff to explore. I don't wanna miss anything. Might be like critical. I'm gonna go in through here. Dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connection or related topics found among the letters. Aside from more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. These letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is a perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones might allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. I can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Okay, so that's why it's called dead letters. It's just letters that were to the government in general about paranormal and paranatural things. Interesting. Sinking fish. Mr. Garver, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and I need you. You got to send folks to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not even a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife's real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Poor Mr. Barr. He's got the devil in a fish. I believe I went everywhere in this area. Unless I can go up these ramps that I couldn't see before when I kind of backed off. Okay, so this is just how we get up to the second floor from the first floor from the front. So I think that's about it. God, the talking is really kind of freaking me out. I'm not gonna lie. Do I want to go upstairs? I guess I can check it out. It's a dead end, so it's probably a good thing we came up here first. Did I go in here? Yeah, I did. It's bad. Looks like punch cards for timesheets.
Object of power. Such as
Oh,
this flash
God.
amulet. We need to cleanse it.
Okay. This must be the floppy disk. It's there. So maybe the hiss can corrupt the object of power and like attune to it, like we are attuned to things. I should wait until it shoots again before I. All right, when it shoots 3 things. That looked like a red marked door, so I can't. Go wait for 3. Come on. Do the thing. Oh, we can crouch. Nope. It's kind of repelling me. The nuke? Okay. Let's gain launch telekinesis.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The boards
Right
in
bumper to
charge
grab.
here. They're
Right bumper
pyramids
to
in the bureau
launch.
seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh shit. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Okay. This is certainly gonna change some shit up. Okay. I like this. This is dope. And if there's anything in our path, we can just pick it up and chuck it out the way. So we have a bar up top, and as that bar, it looks like it takes about half the bar for us to be able to pick something up. I don't know if that's based on size, but it seems like I can do 2. Okay, it's so freaking cool because it's so intuitive. Plus, it will also lock on to the enemies. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this telekinesis shit, that's so fucking cool.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off.
Oh shit.
I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This was the perfect place.
Okay, that pretty much instantly breaks their shields too. That's awesome. You gotta be coming up the same way I came up, right? Everything's on cooldown. That's, oh man. Okay, the gunplay felt a little weak before. Maybe not the strong point of the game. But now that I've got this thrown in the mix, it feels really good. Kind of going between cycling between the different powers that we have. I wonder if we get more. Like, we get any more abilities? Oh man, this is freaking awesome. Oh, more about the book club? Book Club's Notes for Penny by L. Simpson. I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess. I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got annoying real fast. Best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade the city planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and the space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. Okay. I'm gonna flip on the other people's opinions on that book as well. Right, that's the thing closing. And this is mesh, so can't break through that glass. Well, this was blocked before, so I'm assuming that we have to have telekinesis in order to move forward. I'm really glad that they gave this to me early on.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
There's something in there. I wonder how long until we figure out what the crafting element of the game is, or at the very least what all these undefined materials do. Is that mesh? Sorry, I thought there might have been a window next to the mesh that wasn't mesh. Willow AWE Ultra Volt Event Outcome. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You know, I don't like to boast, but claiming the family was killed by migrating polar bears just desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using the current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to. So another altered world event is behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This is meaning we can stop monitoring and for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Okay, so they are spreading like false information to kind of cover up the different things that have transpired in the world so far. These altered world events where these anomalous objects are kind of leaking into the real world. And I guess they send teams out to capture them. I think I already talked about that a little bit. That seems fine. I don't have a clearance. Oh, hey, we got clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
Sweet. Oh, and a control point. Okay, dope. I like how everything kind of like falls over whenever we... Wow, this area is huge though. I don't know, Another radio that I assume I can't listen to. I'm not really sure what... Like, how much of this area is like technically explorable? What's this? Oh, another clearance level. Well, I already have a clearance, so.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon.
SuspiciaCon?
I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Manager, years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that most people wanted to have. Body had been a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. When they found the body was complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Creepy. Oh. Okay. Just one guy. Interesting. Okay, there's definitely enemies in here. I don't even know what I grabbed. there's a named one. I'm just gonna suck them both. What was in here that was so important that it had a boss? Is this where I'm supposed to be at? Network disconnected. It's just an internet. Okay. Credits level 5. Interesting. Data breaches. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling's presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are confirmed identities of these users: Patrick, Rubens, Ardo, Christopher Mills, Bowling must be his name. Jocko. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Okay. This is just a dead end. Also, I broke so many computers in that fight. How am I supposed to get up there? If that's a thing. I think I can climb on top of these cubicles. Okay. Oh, it looks like I have a weapon mod. Give me 1 second. Oh, I have actually a bunch of these weapon mods. Rate of fire. Energy gained from headshots. Okay. Grip, pierce, spin. Shatter. Damage after kill. Yes. Okay, we're definitely going to do like 40% more damage when we kill something. That sounds awesome. And then I don't think I have any more that are... Ooh, energy recovery sounds really good. But I think I'm just going to stick with the extra 18% health. I feel like that's enough health to justify the equipment slot. I think this was a clearance level 1 area. Lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I am explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until an emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and the maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. And we only listed once: A, the threat has been neutralized, or B, a high clearance individual gives the system an all clear. This process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way that it is. Honestly, I don't think that they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how all this mess works, okay? Marshall. Okay. Oh, I'm losing health. I'm losing health. I'm losing health. What do I need to do here? I didn't do anything. doesn't look like I can do anything in here for now. This is an area we have to keep in mind. Figure out how to stop the purple pillowy stuff on the ground. Stop watching me. Also, these guys count for kills. Because, like, I get the damage boost when I kill them. Which I think that icon is the same as the one that we had before. Or it's the same icon as the damage boost thing we equipped. Weapon mod? Well, we can't go this way. I think this is a security level 1, so I'm assuming this blood leads us to the next area, which is why I've been putting it off. Yeah, here we go, I guess. This looks like a freaking fight. Okay, what the fuck? I don't
They
want
can fly now.
It's
Great.
corrupted velocity. Just dodge my shit. Oh, there's more guys coming. Okay, so he's got telekinesis. Got it. My health is low because I tried to walk into that stupid freaking room. I'm trying to get health from these guys. Okay, somewhere over here. Somewhere. Oh, his health particles might have disappeared. Give me health, give me health, give me health. Got it. Okay, well he's not dead, but the encounter is over. Thank God.
I
'cause
have
we
a
were,
feeling he'll be back.
oof, that was pretty rough. Okay.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
I mean, piece of cake. No problem. You guys saw that I didn't have any trouble with that at all. Definitely didn't go to critical health at any point. Oof. Yeah, so, as soon as I threw that first thing at him, and he was like, nah. It was immediately one of those situations where, oh, I know where I am. Okay. It was one of those situations where I was like, okay, so yeah, I can't. They're probably immune to this, because he's flinging stuff too. So can't dodge bullets though. At least not yet. This is where he. You stay up there. Ooh. Butte summary. A spat of disappearances. Spate? Disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at, which had been connected on a total of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during the incident. Okay, so a light switch cord that like teleports you? That's freaking crazy.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Okay.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comm.
Okay. Interesting.
The hiss got him.
That was the guy we were just fighting. It's Tomasi.
The hotline can't be far now.
I think I hear it ringing. Or a ringing, rather. Pope, I think, said that that was a phone. Hotline security log. Trying to see if there's anything that stands out to me as odd. It looks like it was cleaned once a month by janitor every 15 days. And then I guess Bill Everett doesn't maybe switch positions? Because that's 15 days later, roughly. It looks like Director Trench was about every 7 days. And then he just stopped after a while. Okay.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with a black pyramid.
Law of 3 applies. I pull it 3 times.
Have we been here before?
What the fuck?
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
It's like reality just ends like 30 feet, or like not even 20 feet away. If you don't look outside, it's kind of homey. Those really, really old machines there. I know I have to interact with something on the counter. I'm just looking. So these are actually numbered with numbers. The other side is symbols.
Hello?
The fuck?
Anyone here?
Can't interact with anything. I didn't mean to jump on the bed. Okay, that's how I did it on purpose. Maybe I have to click this 3 times?
Key has a black pyramid on it.
I don't know where that goes. Just looking out for something to jump out at me and scare the shit out of me. Wait, what the fuck? That's me. Standing at the end of a bridge. Oh, 3 times. very complicated way to open up a friggin' path. Alright, so we have another astral plane challenge. Great. This is my favorite. It's really hard to tell where... What the fuck is that thing? That doesn't do shit. Oh shit. There was a fall there. Alright, so they're gonna follow me. If we just avoid them, we can't hurt them. I can hear the ringing again. It's kind of bugging me. So, sorry, I'm just trying to look and make sure there's no pitfalls or anything I can fall down.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Okay, we got a
I have it.
nosebleed there.
The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
We'll definitely check
I
that
need to get back to Emily.
out between episodes. We got a lot of different
People
codex
react
entries.
strongly
Oh.
when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Wait. Is this where I came in? Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents have transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling a motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other local Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is... But initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a... See Dr. Erling presentation for more details. Okay, I don't think I found that presentation. This looks different than... I don't know where the hell I am. Okay, so that leads back to the director's office. This leads back to the mail room? Where was there a connection to the mail room? Okay, that mail room. Got you. That's where Tomasi was at. This is where we entered, and then we, I guess, hung a right. I don't know. This room here that I'm standing in now feels odd. I'm probably gonna have to watch the video back later to figure out why. Yeah, the wall opened up. Great. I guess I can at least pick my chair up. Bureau funding. Tell executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Okay, interesting. I'm just kind of wondering if there was anything else in here. I assume this is our office now. Central executive. Where the hell am I right now? Okay, so this is just a shortcut. Back, so this is the main area. This is where we have the control point. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wanted to go back through here. We have a clearance now. Clearance 4. Christ. Oh, not gonna lie. Oh, I can't shoot it. Fuck. I was like, it's not broken. I can just break the glass out. Guess not. But I know there was some, yeah, like here. There were some areas I couldn't get into earlier. Agent death notification. Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting the nation against her enemies. He will be remembered for remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped to protect the country he loves so much. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, so these are the it's like an approved memo with approved terminology. Okay. For a Graham Potts dying in the field. Got the energy boost mod. I actually wanted to walk this way because I wanted to see if... Wow, that's us. Jesse Faden. Interesting. So I wonder if the building updated all the pictures, or if it was the gun. Oh, I figure I can kill those things. I'm going to. I don't kill one's people. I hate them. Okay, we are back in Central Executive, and we cannot get in a lot of these areas. This, yeah, clearance 1. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power and their para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve, it's talking about the disc, can achieve a throw distance of, while others are only capable as little as, see Dr. Darling's presentation. What exactly determines the individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that some exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he's one of the more accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. So that's why they said that they only launched, like, a cup. But we can launch, like, giant chunks of concrete. Interesting. Because I guess it's like a muscle that we are just stronger in. Interesting, interesting.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
Oh, it's a fucking
Sorry.
mess.
You made it. I'm glad.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. We managed to find the hotline as well. We also found the floppy disk that allows us to have a kind of telekinesis power. Really freaking cool. I'm really liking this game so far. It's an absolute blast to play through. You know, the gunplay feels good. There's kind of this mystery, this kind of like crazy government stuff going on. I'm very, very into it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope you join me in the next video. Bye!